Hey everyone! So for the last few days I've been super duper busy. I had family come visit and I was also working. I was not able to get those days off, unfortunately, so it was very difficult trying to juggle those two things and be able to draw, so I just kind of gave up drawing temporarily. And the morning that they left I found out that I had the day off, so I was like, well, hell yeah! It was the perfect day outside, and I just got this patio table, so it was like the best day to do some sketching outside. I used a tutorial again from the sketchbook book that I got, and it definitely turned out way too dark. I was using way too much of the charcoal and just getting a little carried away, but you learn from your mistakes. So this video is actually not about this drawing, it is actually about this book. I made it myself, and I am going to show you how I made it. So just chill out, take some notes if you want, and enjoy the video. So these are just some of the materials I used for making this sketchbook. I had this stuff laying around in my art room and a lot of it hasn't really been touched. So it's kind of nice to actually use some of this stuff for something I'm going to be using in the future. I was given this sketch album like 5 years ago and I never really used it because I don't really make big art. It's like a 14 by 17 size sketch album. And then I also have 2 foam core boards and a roll of painter's tape, a metal ruler, a crafting knife, wood glue, scissors, and a pencil. As a template for the actual size that I wanted, I used an old notebook I had for college. I think it's a 5.5 by 8.5. But I did a rough estimate. I was using my ruler just to kind of get like the basic shape and then doing straight lines. And I also used the ruler to cut it with my crafting knife. It's a better way to guide, especially a metal ruler. I like those more than wooden ones. So I just cut and cut and cut and cut. I didn't really have like a specific amount that I was going for. But once the sheets were cut, I folded them in half and then I stacked them to make one little sketchbook. I magically cut 50 sheets, so I ended up with 100 pages. It was actually really nice because I kind of wanted something about that amount. I used the foam core boards to kind of hold the papers in the stack like more stable, and then I used the painter's tape to keep the boards together. And then for more stability, I also taped it to the table. My only problem with the foam core board is that it wasn't very sturdy, so it would bow out in the center. So I got a heavy object to put on top of it after I got done gluing. I put way too much glue on at first. Thankfully, I had a piece of paper underneath, so it caught all the glue that was falling off. But I used a paintbrush to kind of even out the glue, and I did a couple of coats. So just, be patient with this. You gotta let it dry. I also flipped it over after it dried and then went and put glue on it again. I have this Bristol board pad and I thought that the backing would be perfect for the cover of my sketchbook. Oh, and that's how the spine turned out. I think it turned out really nice actually. But I just used a rough estimate, kind of traced the lining of it. To hold the covers together, I used a felt sheet for the inner cover. I just glued the spine to it and then held it down with more tape. After that got done drying, I glued the cover to the fabric. I could have used regular glue probably, or like hot glue. I don't know why I used wood glue, so you don't have to do that. Yeah, just do both sides. And make sure you put something in between the fabric and the sketch paper, because the glue actually seeped through a little bit and kind of soaked the paper. But once it dried, it was actually just fine. It might be worse than others. So just a disclaimer, maybe some wax paper or something like that. But yeah, when you're done gluing, just put the foam core board on top and then a heavy object on top. Once it's all done being dried, go ahead and trim the excess fabric. And I mean, it's pretty much done once you're doing that, but I kind of wanted to do a little bit of extra things just for appearance, because I noticed that the inside, the glue that seeped through the fabric actually stuck to the paper and it ripped, and it left a little bit of paper stuck on it, so I kind of wanted to cover that up. I remembered I had this washi tape that I got from the Dollar Tree a few months ago. It's really cute. I mean, I could use that to cover up the glue and just like wrap it around. So if you have some washi tape laying around, you can do a little bit of decorating. Surprisingly, for a Dollar Tree tape, it actually stuck really well, and it doesn't feel like garbage. Sometimes you can find some pretty good stuff at the Dollar Tree, so I think I'm gonna go back here pretty soon and see if they have any more washi tape. Look at that. It turned out so nice. And now for my finishing touches. Wow. It's beautiful. I love how this turned out. This motivates me to draw even more. So I'm super excited to actually start sketching and like putting things in here, and I can't wait to fill it out. I hope this video was really helpful and that you are inspired to make your own sketchbook. It's really cool when you make it out of materials that you already have, so you're kind of like reusing things that you just let sit around for a long time. But yeah, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!